I'm this old Stonerd. It's 4:20 in the Rocky Mountains, and I'm fixing to have a fart attack. If you don't know what a fart attack is, that's just having fun with art and music and being creative. And I'm gonna finish up the last page of my If Aliens project I've been working on tonight, and probably kind of go over them a little bit more. I'm coming to you preloaded for sure. Let me fire up my playlist here and get a drink. I gotta tell you what, I kind of had the Cottonmouth Blues. Now let me move these windows around so I can see if anybody shows up. But I got my plan whether anybody shows up or not. I've been doing this for a while, so I'm used to having an imaginary show for an imaginary audience. Hi, Sean. Thanks for showing up. Should I just go ahead and read the story so far? Or should I just flip through it real quick and get to the last page and then wait to read the story so far? Because I'm going to finish up book 2 tonight. There's book 1. If Aliens Had Eyes. Most people like the eyes better than the mouth stuff. And I'm learning. It's interesting. I got a little story. I don't know if that story's going to hold up. Oh, and then here's book 2. Let me see. I'm working on the last page tonight, so I may as well while I'm waiting to see if anybody shows up. If aliens have mouths, do you think they have lips? Do you think they can smile? Do you think they can sip? If aliens have mouths, do you think they have teeth? Oh, I worked on some of these today. Do they use them to eat? I did a bunch of work on this one today. And a moderate amount. Do I look like a treat? And then the final one that I'm doing today is going to be violet. I actually got all my pencils sharpened up today. And I have an idea. I want to make this one I've kind of sketched this one out. I thought about this one a lot. So basically the last line of the book is going to be, if aliens have mouths, I hope they use them to speak. Because I try to get you all kind of alarmed about getting eaten by aliens. I don't know if I actually did that, but it was fun. Kind of just to try and have like just some basic ideas, some little basic drama, little basic sci-fi drama. And the next book, I don't really have, I have the basic concept down. You guys can kind of see what the concept is. I've kind of talked about it enough, I think. And this one is violet. So let me there's violet blue. This is violet. And so I'm kind of thinking of animals or real things.
Get out on the road and go.
Okay, and I've already
call it a vacation if you want to, or a tour if you say so. Trunk full of clothes.
So I know there's one little thing I think I want to put up here first before I even start
Ohio,
putting
Kansas, Tennessee. We'll get a little taste of life on the road.
Yeah, just a little oval, because my stuff is getting more and more cartoony. Hey, Finite World! Yeah, this is the last page of book 2. If Aliens, book 2. If Aliens have mouths. So, Okay, I just wanted to go ahead and get that little thing out of the way because I've already given away what the punchline or the moral of the story is. I don't know exactly what you'd want to call it, but here's if aliens have mouths, I hope they use them to speak.
And time goes by and by, and home is always somewhere far beyond the endless sky.
And you can right away, just this little wavery thing here, you see what my inspiration for this mouth is.
Another coffee house or bar to play. I drove 200 miles.
I think you guys recognize the music. This is Jim Brentar. I'm almost at the end of my little original music playlist again. It'll ask me, I don't know exactly how many days my playlist lasts, but I'm coming up to the end of it.
And I have time to travel. More cows and cars along
I need to add some more stuff to it. Either that or just do kind of what I've done kind of along the way, is kind of group them up every once in a while. And since this is like a shading exercise, is basically what I'm always calling this.
I'd stay with friends or sleep in the car, look for more free meals.
I didn't really think this through. The only thing I really thought through was the mouth.
Not enough to pay the bills, just a little taste of life on the road.
Oh, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to my TOS Studios channel. I put up a video today, unlike anything that I've ever really done before, to be honest.
And in spite of all the fun I'm having, I'm missing home tonight.
Oh, this is an idea of how I can use this to actually help me learn a little bit of shading, maybe. Because I don't really know what I'm doing here. I don't really know what the shape of this creature is. All I know is this is just kind of a freaky mouth. Because that's kind of another little theme I've had about them, is I come up with some sort of a mouth. It's kind of interesting, but it's a little bit disturbing too. I don't know if they're really disturbing or not. And in some ways, that's just a way of saying that they look gross. I mean, I can just say, oh yeah, I was trying to make it look disturbing. Well, and anyone that's old enough, you kind of remember how some of the comics and the underground comics were. They just kind of looked sloppy or somehow they just kind of seemed ugly. But I loved them. There was something about them. There's a certain, and I don't know exactly what you call it.
The Wave Doctor.
And actually, even this shadow, the way that I'm doing this shadow on here is like wrong. I mean, it's almost very wrong. It's almost the opposite of what it should be, to be honest. Hey, Sherry, this is the last page of book 2. And I'm hoping this, and the next book is going to be hands. But I have a whole bunch of ideas about the hands. I don't have a good story for it yet, at least nothing that rhymes. I got some ideas and basically how I want to go with it. But the last chapter, I think I'm only going to go with 4 chapters. I should do this. Yeah, that way I can whip this around here faster and easier. I'm thinking that 4 chapters. The 4th chapter. Oh, the 4th chapter. Did I bring the notes down here with me? It's basically, chapter 4 is basically going to be more like a Dr. Seuss book than anything I've done so far. And it's going to be more like if I saw an alien and then instead of just having body parts, I'm going to try and take all these little pieces that I've kind of been throwing up well, not barfing up, but, well, kinda. And try and put them together into, like, it's either going to be like aliens, just some sort of made up alien creature, or some creatures that are real. So, like, I mean, you can kind of tell the inspiration for this. And you were almost right, Sherry. And actually, the other night when I was asking what were the teeth inspired by, I had written down cow. But actually, after I saw what you put in the chat, I was like, well, yeah, they looked more like a horse than a cow. And actually, the more I looked at them, the more they looked kind of like a hippopotamus or something. But that was the idea with them. They were going to be like that type of animal. And then the red ones, man, I had a hard time with the red ones. I drew a bunch of, and what's cool is now that I'm doing this and trying to fill this sketchbook up with these little drawings, I'm like using my other sketchbook, drawing lots of little thumbnails, trying to at least have a better idea of what I'm going to do when I actually start doing my show. But yeah, this isn't going quite where I thought it was going to go. I mean, the basic idea of it being based on a clown. But I'm thinking that I should really try and work on the actual shading and blending with colored pencils here. And I can. And actually, you guys will get to see more of me doing it right here and now, because I did a whole bunch of it on the last two pictures off camera. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to my other channel. I put up a on the road with this old Stonerd, kind of a Catfish Jones, Mark Fun Jones driving video. But I tell you what, when I see people driving, it freaks me out. But here recently, I bought a selfie stick and all the stuff that you needed to do that with your phone. I think I did it right after I got my new phone and started getting my Social Security. Anyway, I tried a little bit of that. I mean, it's not really for me, and it's like more of something. But if you want to see just like a little sneak peek into this old Stoner, it was just one day in January when it had snowed. I mean, and I still have the little thing where I can put my phone on there, and it's great being able to do that. I think I've actually, for the first time ever, had Google Maps telling me where to go. I was like, oh wow, I'm finally doing this. I hear everybody doing it all the time. Now, of course, it's real shaky. I don't know if it's shaky because of where I have the camera mounted, or if it's just that I need some shocks or something. Okay, I've used two colors so far. And this is the whole point of shading. So actually, I could probably, what have I used so far? Just the violet, I think, is all I've used so far. So now let me do a little bit of violet blue down in here, just on top of this other, and that'll probably give it a nice, cool little depth to the shade and the shadow. And I'm still trying to decide. I think before it's all over, I will end up bringing out my alcohol markers, at least the black. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I really like the way that violet blue is showing up. It's making it look too much like the indigo. And that was the big problem between doing the violet and the indigo, is they get to looking too much the same. Similar problem that I had with the yellow and the orange, but I think there's just enough difference in them. So that, you know, I mean, pretty much from here on out, I'm not going to be, I mean, I counted these into my, hey Jim, I think yours was one of the first songs on the show today. One of your videos that I have just linked up in here. I mean, I have a little directory full of your stuff too. Is that right? Let me see how this, I should probably blend this in from this direction first. Yeah, I think I'll just do it this way. And then I am kind of learning how you use the actual colors to blend. It's basically, if you want to just use the colored pencils to blend, you throw down like a layer of color, and then you just burnish it with the color you want to blend into it. And white, if you decide you want to have white be the color that you're going to be blending it with, it like turns it into this really cool pastel. Then we can do that, because that seems pretty easy. And then I can always come back into it on these little lines with like my black. I haven't pulled black out yet. I've only used, well, I did a little bit of black for the outline and stuff. And so I've used those three colors. And what's this? This is the mulberry. Yeah, this mulberry looks so cool. I really like the color this mulberry turns out to be. So I'm just going to kind of make these lips be mulberry. And then come back with my multimedia if I want to make the shadows deeper. But I like working fast and being kind of scribbly with it. Oh, this is gonna, I mean, and now that I've gone back over the stuff that I did, you didn't, you know, the one that was based on a lamprey, I don't think Sherry's seen it. The last two. Sherry hadn't been here the last two times, I don't think. But that's okay. I mean, gosh, it's insane to, I mean, even if Jeopardy is your favorite show, it's hard to catch Jeopardy every day. You know what I mean? I try and catch as much as Nez, but oh my God, 3 hours a day is usually I have you like there in the background, Nez, if I'm around. If I'm on the phone, out and about, there's no way that I can even respond at all. Usually that I just try and respond a little bit. Okay, that mulberry's cool. And that's the other thing about these blending with this stuff, is that, well, you just go back on there, just put another layer of the same thing. And then, man, boom, you got yourself a cool little shadow. It's starting to take on this cool little form. Let me see if I can get this things down to a spot where I can tell. Oh, cool. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's a perfect setup there, so I can see what's going on everywhere. Okay. So that's 4 colors. I've used 4 colors, and now I wanted to go into this. Oh, sweet summer rain. Is that what I want to do in here? Did I have a red? I thought I had a red in here too. Oh, wait a minute. Is this it? Oh, sweet. Yes. Here we go. Here's the processed red. I wanted a little bit of red in here. And actually, just a touch of this red, and I really sharpened the crap out of these things, because a super sharp pencil makes a huge difference. I didn't really realize it until I was going back through some of the ones that I had done. Oh, I got another idea for like a challenge for me, Mark, because I've kind of been, trying to go live every day. I don't know how anybody does that for very long. But when I gave Mark like the 8-day challenge, I got to thinking, well, maybe I should do 8 days in a row and then take, as far as what I'm seeing right now, the chat room is at the perfect volume. It looks like there's 8 people in here. The magic just happened. Oh yeah. That's my thing to promote fart is 8. Everything's based on 8. Was I putting red there? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, let me see. That's what I should do. How about that? Try and make whatever the inside of this thing is. Nope. I'm starting to think too hard about this. Oh, look. It kind of just made itself there. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing.
My baby don't know where I get all my rhythm and style. I just feel so good when I'm loving.
And have you guys? Well, I told the story earlier. If I don't want to just be telling the story over and over and over during the playback, but I'm thinking about, since this is the last page of chapter 1 and chapter 2, or book 1 and book 2, I might just go back to the beginning and read what I've got so far. Now it could always change, and the pictures could even change at some point even. Ooh, and I should probably got time. Oh yeah, I think I got enough time. Doesn't matter. It's just an imaginary time limit I put on there anyway. And I'm always going to go back and kind of redo these things. This is just, hopefully, I mean, if anything, it just kind of inspires people and anybody to kind of have some fun, think positive, mostly just have some fun. Okay, I'm just going to pull out my black colored pencil for now. That's why it's black, violet blue, indigo blue. What happened to my black colored pencil? This has got to be it. Yep, there it is. Because I'm turning all this stuff into cartoony stuff anyway. So let me go ahead and do my little black pencils over this stuff. Says you're sleeping like a princess in the dark. Oh, I should have used the alcohol marker first. That's right. That was the lesson I learned last night, was to do the alcohol blending first. And now I might come back through this later, and that's the one thing about the alcohol blender is that as long as you don't go too far with it, you can still add more layers of color on top of it. Is Catfish here? Oh no, he's singing. Of a story, spoken verses with the Ooh, that did not do what I was expecting. Playing out a weakness,
behind
I thought I cleaned it off too. Oh, I did clean it off. I must have hit the line pretty hard.
What the sickle moon says.
No, I'm still. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, because I layered in extra color on that. It's probably going to do that down here too. Oh yeah. Cool.
Pass, and a hero on white horses will be there.
I'm just going to blend it lightly.
Playing at a promise, roses on a white dress, breaking through the magic behind glass. Brush hair from cheek.
Yeah, that's what blending is. You got your two colors that you put together. End up coming like out with the third.
Says, just watch the eyelids.
I didn't really have a line there. Let's see, here it should do that.
The visage to first set sight on in the moment.
Oh yeah, that ended up kind of
With the promise,
interesting. I learned a little something there for sure. Now what did I want? Oh yeah, that's right. This needs to be. I think I'm going to use my alcohol marker for this. I want this to be real dark. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go over all this stuff with an alcohol marker to where it becomes more like a line drawing. More like coloring book type of a feel to it. I don't know. It's just a sketchbook. I'm just having fun, and that's how I have fun with my sketchbooks, is trying to make them more than just, you know, doodles, if you know what I mean. And in the process of doing this little alien, childlike coloring book thingy, my bob. Ooh, I bet the alcohol marker will make this, the alcohol blender would make this look really cool if I really put some heavy pigment on it. Oh, did I not clean it off? Is it going to be dirty? Let's see. I'm going to have to get an actual color pencil blender. If I ever do that, it's going to be cool. Come back on here and put some. And you don't need one of these. You can probably get almost this exact same sort of effect just using a brush and rubbing alcohol. That's what's so cool about that. Okay. And you know what? Yesterday when I did the little bit of alcohol marker at the end of that, it came out pretty cool, so I think I'm going to do that again since I'm right here at the end. But not too much. That's what it is. Not too much. Just a little bit. I might go to town on all of these pictures at some point. I mean, this is basically just a sketchbook. I'm just kind of working on some ideas. Oh, going too far. Oh, but this is the main thing, because on this picture, this is supposed to be like the, if aliens have mouths, I hope they use them to speak. And for now, I'm just going to leave that little word balloon empty. So that you can drop the idea is that to put an emoji in it. It'll end up with an emoji on the inside of it. A peace sign or a heart or something like that. So there we are. I just hit the 30 minute, and you guys kind of see how I'll do a little bit more to this. Should I go all the way back to the beginning of the first book? I will. And let's see if let me get all my script. I've got more than enough lines for this first one, and I got some ideas for the stuff coming up. Here we go. If aliens are watching, let me get it up here so I can see it. If aliens are watching, could they look like you and me? If aliens are watching, I wonder what they see. If aliens are watching, I wonder what they think. If aliens are watching, I wonder if they have to blink.
Well, there you go.
I'm having trouble turning the pages. If aliens are watching, I wonder what's on their mind. If aliens are watching, I hope that they are kind. How many more pages? If alien eyes are watching, I wonder what they'll do. If alien eyes are watching, will I end up in their zoo? Is that all the lines? I had some more lines, but that's the first book. That's the first book. And here's book 2. If aliens had mouths. Let's see. I got all of them here. Okay. If aliens had mouths, do you think they have lips? Do you think they can smile? Do you think they can sip? If aliens have mouths, do you think they have teeth? Do they use them to eat? This guy's name's Grinder, by the way. Someone I noticed in the chat, they said, call this guy Grinder. Do I look like a treat? If aliens have mouths, I hope they use them to speak. And so in the little word balloon, you put a little peace sign. That's what I put in all my sketches, has a peace sign in it. So there we go. That's book 1 and book 2. Book 2 is going to, if aliens have hands, hand steady. Oh, and I don't have any good rhymes going with it yet, but, I didn't bring any of those down there. I can give you some sneak peeks to whatever the script, that's what I'm calling, whatever the script's going to be. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good fart time. I'll be here next time. Same fart time, same fart channel. Oh, I thought about taking a day off, but I don't know if I can do that or not. I do have oh, I gotta go. I'll get to babbling. That's what I do best. When you find that you can babble, I guess you should just babble. Oh, I know what's going on here. I'm a little bit too stoned. There must be more stoner than nerd going on right now. You guys have a good night.